Okay, so here we are. Everything up and running. Let's post this. That's posted. Better close this now. And we don't really need this open in the background. Oh, press the off button there. So, thank you, Ad. So, here we are today. This is day 2 of streaming Project 161, which is me attempting better to just play better Flesh and Bloods, to be honest. The declared goal here is that I want to qualify for Pro Tour Amsterdam. That's really what I want to do. And to that end, I've decided to play every single hero in Classic Constructed that is not Living Legend, or should not be by Living Legend by the time the ProQuest for Pro Tour Amsterdam comes around. I started with what I thought was a bit of an easier hero with Bravo. Yesterday played 7 games. Going to be playing 3 more games today, and after that we'll see where life takes us. Basically up for anything except for Reinar, which I know inside out, and maybe Levia, which I've played a fair bit, and I think Fi I have some experience on as well, and I'd rather just play a hero that I don't know that well. Maybe an assassin. That would be a nice change up. But I'll see what happens. Maybe we'll have somebody on the stream with a suggestion. I'm open for anything really. So just looking at the stats yesterday, I supposedly won one game. I did not win that. He did not do anything in time, and it timed out, and I won the game. I would have probably lost that game. So this should be 7-0. And that reminds me, actually, that wasn't really a full game. So I might play 4 games today instead of just the 3. But we'll see where it goes. I think my biggest issue was yesterday I didn't think through the turns enough. The deck that I'm using doesn't really have a sideboard guide, so I wasn't able to use anything there to really see what the matchups are. And I made some mistakes there. I got some really helpful comment to chat yesterday. An experienced Bravo player helped me out with some of the thinking. But I'm going to hope to make some progress on that as well today. So, without further ado, let's queue up for the first game of Talishar and see who we can get here. We got quite a diverse field of opponents yesterday, which was nice as well. So only Arakni in twice, making sense as well with the cards just being spoiled on Friday for heavy hitters. 2 Arakni cards, which look great. Okay, Teklovossen. Do want to go first here, I think, because I don't want him to get his deck together. This, I'm thinking, is... yesterday I tried to slow it down, which was a bad idea. So I'm going to take out a lot of these defensive cards and try to go more the aggro route. That might be the way to go. Just sending him a good luck, have fun, to make sure he understands I'm here. I'm just putting together my sideboards. I'm at 64. Just sideboarding 1 second. So, do we want to go down to 60? And if we want to go down to 60, what are we taking out? I was told yesterday, which makes a lot of sense, you don't really want to take out any of the blues. You need all your blues to pull off all your big turns, which makes a lot of sense. I think I'm just going to keep it at 64 here. Equipment looking good. The only change-ups that I can make here are AB, and this is not a matchup where I need AB. Cool. good. So what do we have here? This doesn't feel like too much of a fantastic turn. I have some good damage here, but at the same time, nothing that gives me go again, and nothing that would threaten him to go above, or that would leak any damage. Let's start off then with just creating a seismic token. Feels like the standard thing to do for Bravo going into a game. And then we are going to pitch, pull the drop, and swing the hammer. Alright, he's going to equip right away. And he's still going to be able to block with 2. Oh, that is a 2 block. Alright. Does he have a defense reaction? He does have a defense reaction. Okay. So that's a full block. So maybe I could have actually played the 7 damage one here. Disable. And get some more damage in there. Could have gotten 1 point of damage. Okay, here. I think I'd prefer to go for Tear Asunder. That is less resource intensive. But if you're just gonna equip, okay. So how many resources? I have 9, and I have a seismic. So that means I can Bravo and then Crippling Crush, right? Am I getting that right? Is the math here sound? I think the math here is sound. Yes. So we get a Dominate the Crippling Crush. Please don't have 2 defense reactions in hand. That will make me very sad. Need to get some coffee. It's just 2 minutes past 7 a.m. here. That reminds me, I probably want to take this full screen. You don't need to see my bar at the bottom. That's just real estate taken up. Yesterday I tried to unmute the site, but it didn't do anything. So I think I'm making a mistake here of not capturing the sound of the card. If you're watching and you can hear the sounds from... Oh god, I didn't even realize he had a non-movable. Oh wow. Okay, I don't want to block here. Yeah, actually, I think he might be able to. So 10, he can fully block that out if he wants. So that's not great. I have a disable in Arsenal that maybe I want to go set up a turn where I can do 10 dominate next turn. So I'm going to just do the tectonic plating, but that is 5. No, can't do that. So I'm a bit stuck here. 5. He doesn't really care about go again. Yeah, a bit stuck here. It's gonna time me out soon. Not the best hands to start the game, to be honest, to do what I want to be doing. Just kind of okay. All right, I'll just try to filter my hand here as much as possible, threatening a irrelevant on hit. I mean, what are my winning conditions here? Honestly, I need to win before he gets a singularity. He already has 2 evils equipped, which is not good at turn 3. So I should try and get turns where I can go wide. I'm just going to take these weapon attacks. Or I wonder if that is actually... It's actually not a good idea, since I'm not going to be able to use my full hand anyway. Then why should I take all that damage, right? That is actually... That's a bad idea. So I'm going to do this. I have a seismic. I have a 4. I can give it dominate. Yeah, sure, no, why not? Let's give it dominate. So actually, not blocking here in the earlier turn means I could give this. I had enough resources to give this dominate. So I think that's I completely missed that, and I think that's probably a takeaway that I need to have here to think through that in more detail. All right, so defense reaction. Yeah, here we go. He's a 46, freaking hell. I'm never gonna. I don't even know how I can win this matchup. It's like, is this a difficult matchup for Bravo? It certainly looks that way. And here he comes with the third Evo. Okay, so I can pitch this. Right, I'm gonna try go 12 wide here. He can block that, but he needs his whole hand. So he's not gonna block that. I'm guessing he's got the final Evo here. So I have one floating, 3, 6, 7. Can I give this dominate? No, but I can create another seismic search. Wait, can't. Oh, good lord, the math is hard. This is what I wanted to do. Here. It's early, as I said, just past 7 a.m. on a Sunday morning. I do like to start my day a bit early. Went out with a dog. It was cold. And it was nice otherwise, though. 7 is... Good lord. I don't know what to do against this. I think I need to do a lot more dominate. Right, so if we say we want to play Macho Grande dominate. So we have 6, 7, 8. So that's not going to work. We can give this... No. Yeah, we can give this dominate. Alright, so I'm going to just take the 2. So I think this is the one that we want to play. No, we're going to play it red, of course, right? So we're going to pitch blue. Oh, god damn it. Sorry for cursing. I shouldn't be doing that. Shouldn't be doing that. So 8 dominate. Okay, missed doing the seismic search. I really need to work through the math of the cards better here. Oh my god, okay. Even 8 dominate is not getting anything from him. So what do we want to do here? We want to play Macho Grande, which is dominate base, so I need 7, so I can block 3. Right, we don't want to continue taking damage here. Good lord. Alright, let's block 4 of this. I don't want to take any of this because I don't want to give him a card. It's incredible. It's that the Evo upgrades are already online. It's like, are you for real? That's so fast as well. Eight dominate. Are we gonna get any damage through? That's a big question here. Not if he has another. Well, there we go. Woo! Got him to 36. I mean, it's a good start. Okay, that's 5 damage. And I could just do that again. Just take the 5. He has to go again. Is he gonna shoot? Or does he have something interesting in arsenal? Okay. I kind of think I need to do this because I want to go for 8 dominate. What's happening? Wait, what do I need to do? Oh, okay, sorry. There's an equipment where X is the number of evils they have equipped. Okay, so this should be good now. Okay, so took a bit of damage there. No, that's wrong. So I definitely, so I could, oh well, it already has dominate, right? So gonna do this, get a seismic, and then attack with Macho Grande for another 8 dominate. Okay. At least it doesn't... Well, it could have another... Yeah, well, it's 1 damage, I guess. I think that one of the things that I really notice here, it's like... There's not a lot of relevant on-hits. Alright? There's not a lot that the opponent needs to be afraid of. And he's got 4. Good times, bro. Good times. So I can't play Starstruck, not enough resources. I can CNC and pummel him though. And again, wisdom. I'm not sure it cares too much, to be honest. Now he's thinking about if I've got the pummel or not. He's thinking. Do I have the pummel? Okay. Yeah, okay, so he's covering that up. Alright. I guess that was a bit televised. I think if I just continue blocking here, I'm going to lose the game anyway. Right, there's really not much point in blocking. So this costs 7, this is 9. Okay, so I'm going to do Starstruck. And then pummel it? I mean, if he lets it through. He could just block out. Okay. He's probably gonna have defense reaction. I knew it. He just has it all. He has an answer to everything. He has an answer to everything. Okay. Right, so we've got to set up super big turns, but that was like 14 and he covered it up. It's like, come on, dude. Okay, so how many fate foreseens? So has 2 sigils. It's like the problem is I'm running out of time, right? I'm really running out of time. So I have 9. Okay, I mean, let's try this. Dominate the cripple. Are we gonna get anything through here? My friends, are we gonna do it? No, we're not necessarily. De-react in Arsenal and we're sad. This is unbelievable. This is a special. This is, oh my god. I guess the positive is we're not leaking any damage while he's doing that. Oh, it still has 3 cards. I was like, okay. Okay. So what are we doing here then? We're doing Terrasunder Anathos for 6. Arsenal the Pummel. Right? Like, yeah, dude, I'm just gonna... Yeah. And then you're probably gonna come in with War Machine or something weird. No, you're just digging. Oh my god, for more equipment. Okay, alright. It's one of the things I always wonder, right? The way I start games online, I just press a button to take me to a game on Talishar, right? I come from February. I don't really choose my opponents. I wonder if a lot of opponents that I play against don't actually do it that way, but they go to Talishar and they pick the matchups which are particularly good for them. So I wonder if I continuously get paired into opponents where the matchup is pretty bad for the hero that I'm playing, and that's why games often turn out not that good for me. But that might just be wishful thinking. Oh, come on. He's really good at this though. He's really, he knows exactly how to block. I have to give him kudos for that. He's no slouch, that's for sure. I should probably take a second to think through that. Oh, okay, good. More block. More block. Oh, goody. So that's 3 plus 2. I can create a seismic. Oh. Oh. No. That was the wrong button. Pressing all the wrong buttons. I create the seismic. Right, Anathos for 6. I don't want to use the pummel here, but I think at this point I'm just happy getting 4 damage. Especially if he decides not to block. He's probably going to transform here. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a singularity turn. No, it's not. Okay, I have an all red hand. I think this is a good place as any to use the crown because I can't really do anything with an all red hand. So let me try and fix this hand a little bit. Okay, I got 1 blue. I think that's probably what I wanted here. By the way, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. Hope you're having a good Sunday morning or Sunday wherever you are. And he's just gearing up more block. It's another 4 block just sitting there. It's battle worn, so it's actually 6 block. Right, so I have out muscle. Could potentially be go again, but then I can't really do anything after that. So it doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to create the. It's guaranteed. Let's go for the 6. Do this, and then we play out muscle, pitching the rousing. I'm threatening Anathos, I guess, but he doesn't know that I only have a red, which I'm going to put in arsenal. I'm ahead, but don't be fooled. I'm ahead in life, but yeah, don't be fooled. I'm way back in this game. I really don't feel this is going anywhere good for me. I'll take the 3 damage. Put the crippling in arsenal. He comes for another 3. He has a full hand. Alright, so okay, I'm just gonna take it. I can't block anymore, so yeah, exactly. So this is exactly what I was worried about. I have to discard a card, which is really painful at this point. I think. What do I do? It's gonna be one of the reds for sure. I was hoping I could do CNC and pummel on top, but yeah, pummel probably gives me. Oh wait, no. I've never been able to use the imposing visages, so I don't know where or how I would use that exactly. I think it's probably one of the things I should look into between games. Alright, let's offer him a on-hit as well as relevant, but he can just block 1 card from hand. It's really not threatening at all. It's just gonna whittle me down here without even touching Singularity. It's just like the 3 go again, and then 3 cards left in hand, and another Terminator tank. Is that the third one? No, it's the second. Yeah. This is not leading to a happy place, my friends. This is not leading to a happy place. Alright, I have an unmovable. The thing is, I probably need to block this out though. Might just be over here. Yeah, here's another war machine. So this blocks for 5. So I'll go down to 1. No cards in hand. Oh, that was wrong. Okay, well, that card should probably go in Arsenal. Yeah, he's a beast. When all the evils are online, even without Singularity, is a beast. He's absolute beast. And I'm dead here because I can only use 1 card to block. Alright, what are our takeaways here? I think just I definitely have to forget making those seismic tokens. And I think another one is blocking damage when I have a hand that can't use all the cards anyhow. Like I feel like at some points in the game I just randomly took 2 damage from his weapon just because I thought 2 and I need to do something, but if I can't use the whole hand, then kind of what's the point, right? So that wasn't good. I think the idea is right. You don't want to get to that point. You want to play the game fast. But the problem with that is, can you? Right? Can you actually threaten enough damage? I wonder if there is a better way for me to recognize when he has defense reactions that is just waiting to use. I think that's probably something that I need to try and figure out. Is there any way for me to tell when I can push damage and it's actually going to do something? Because that would be the important part here. If I can identify that in some way, and I think giving it cards dominate is crucial. Go gate and dominate. So maybe, yeah, try and go fast. Wait, no, I didn't want to do that. Try and go fast is good, but also need to set up hands where I have enough resources for dominate. So put a card in Arsenal. Make sure I have enough to trigger the ability from Bravo. So I'm gonna go first here so I can set up that arsenal. It's Levia. Cool. That's an interesting matchup. Do I want to go aggressive or defensive here? I think I want to do this a bit more defensive, to be honest, because she might just kill herself. Like that's what Levia does, right? She just, you know, she runs out of things to do, and towards then. Spelling is difficult. Sideboarding. 1 second. Okay, so I'm down on 70. I don't really want 70, but okay, I want to take out these ones. Although I probably want to go white and not dominate all that much because I want her to block to take more options out of her hand. The less cards she has in her hand, the more difficult her decisions become. So I want to keep Pommel, make sure I can. So I'm gonna take out the sigils. I think that's doesn't have blocking. They give me back life. They can take the game long, but yeah, I don't want to play 70 cards. I'm gonna take these out. I know. Shouldn't be taking blues out, but I'm never doing any with these. And if I'm not doing anything with these, they might as well not be in the deck. All right, let's see how this goes. 64 cards. Let's do this. Okay, I think I'm just gonna do create seismic and then swing Anathos. Because there's nothing I could do here that really would threaten him with any kind of damage. That goes through, I mean. Like, he's probably going to be able to block out anything. The deck does run a few non-blocks, usually, but yeah, I mean, crippling will feel kind of wasted here. Probably should have Arsenal crippling, though. Okay, what do I see? What are they doing? Don't want to assume. Tobias. Sounds like a friend from Germany. All right, so 6 naked. Nothing he can do here. That's not a hand he's happy about. 2 6s there. Probably, honestly, Celis. Is there anything big that I can do? I can Celis, and then Cincy for 4. You know what? I'm just gonna put the sink below. I'm going to sink crippling. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, Celis. No. Okay. Sorry, my dude. This. 5. No. Okay. Oh well. That wasn't what I was hoping for. But I can swing the hammer at him, right? So that's good. I mean, the damage is equal. The downside is Command and Conquer would have been good. So if he's using Scowling this early, my guess here is he has Blood Rush Bellow. And he wants a 5-card hand, minimizing the damage that he's taking. And see, that shows you the benefit of knowing your opponents and knowing the heroes that they play. It's like, if I didn't play Levia, if I'm not a Rhino main, then I probably don't know what it's going for here. I think the biggest threat to me here is Carrion Husk. It's so, oh well, wow, okay, that's nice. Starting with barraging into Blood Rush Bellow. 7. I need to block with 2 cards to take it down to 5. It's a blue. Do I want to do this? Yeah, I'll do it. Okay. I mean, I'm just gonna need to block out this turn, to be honest. Okay, and then he's gonna do 8 to 10 more damage to me from here on out. And 9, yeah. Okay, with 3 discarded. And then no, that's a 6. Let's just block 4 of that. I don't want to give him Go Again. I think Go Again is actually really good in this deck for him, because he has a lot of 6s that don't have natural Go Again. So he might struggle to get big turns, and I don't really want to do anything where I give him that. So I could use Command and Conquer here, but it makes no sense because he has nothing in Arsenal. So I think instead I'm just gonna throw Anathos for 4 at him and wait for a further turn where it makes more sense to use Command and Conquer when he has something in Arsenal. Alright, not a big turn. 2 back-to-back big turns. That's actually really good for him. It's really good. If he has the right card as well, he just puts a 6 in his banished zone and he can turn off Blood Debt. He might want to... Actually, he probably should have waited for a 5-card hand to maximize. He could have just swing big at me. That's like, it's 8 damage. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Well, that's good as well. That's really good. Slithering, 6 non-block. It's a bit iffy, but you can play it from the banished zone for 6 Go Again. That's actually really good. So this only blocks for 2, so I'm going to block with these 2. With the aim of maybe CNC for 6 and then putting Celis Belting into Arsenal. But I might just have to block 5 depending what else he throws at me. I think blocking a lot in this matchup is probably not bad. She's not necessarily a hero that gets stronger with time. It's quite the opposite. The longer the game goes, the more she's at risk. Oof. Oof, that is a whiff. Too bad he was already able to turn off Blood Debt, and there's not that much Blood Debt to start with. Okay. Can't really do anything. I have no cards, so I'm just gonna pass. Back over to them. 3 banish, 4 Go Again. Okay. Cool. What do I want to do? I think I'm going to block this for 4 with Fate Foreseen. Levia doesn't really have this at the bottom. I don't really like this card. But it might be a good Blake game, just present a huge amount of damage. She doesn't have a lot of relevant on-hits. So I think I'm comfortable using G-Rack quite early, so I can block 3, 8. I can block it and then yeah, I'm gonna block this fully and get a Quicken token. I think a Quicken token is quite good. I could have, the alternative would have been CNC with Pummel, right? That would have been really nice actually. But then I take 8 damage. And I don't want to get too low. Nice. That's good, that's 2 action points. Him rolling so often is a sign that he's not very happy with his hands. But I think I just keep blocking here. Eventually he's gonna have an off turn. And that'll be the opportunity for him. It's also not a turn where that is particularly good for me to use Quicken. And if I just block out here, he attacks twice for 12. I can keep the Quicken token around 1 more turn. See if I get a better hand to utilize that better. Just gonna pass again. Okay. Right, so I can do... So this is an interesting turn. But it depends on what he does. So I can do... Wait, I have 7 resources. Yeah, okay, I was hoping I could do Terra Sunder into Anathos or Command and Conquer, but that he needs 8. I'm 1 short. Oh, he's rolling a lot. He's not very happy with his hands. You don't want to see that. I think he knows that I'm going to block a lot, so he's just trying to get through my blocks, and the way of doing that is by getting more action points. So he's coming for 7 here. I think I'm going to block 3 and then swing Anathos with Terra Asunder with him and try and... So I'm going to take 4, which is not great, but there's nothing else he can do. Unless he has Pummel, which would be surprising. But I can do Terra Asunder, pitching a Showtime into Anathos, and that is going to be quite painful for him. Because he... Well, no, that's not true. He's got Carrion Husk. Right, so he could just use Carrion Husk. But he can only use that once. He certainly doesn't want to give me 2 cards. I think he needs to use Carrion Husk here and a card from hand. Because if he gives me 2 cards, he's already at 8 Bloodstat. And if you're down 2 cards, you have a 3-card hand. He doesn't have the graveyard to actually turn off Blood Debt. So the way that he could do that, he could use Carrion Husk, use another card. Then he's got 3 cards in his graveyard, and then he can turn off Blood Debt. That's probably the play. But if he has no cards in his hand that need to discard, then he might be in a very bad spot here. He's not blocking. Why is he not blocking? What are you doing, my friend? Cool. All right, it's down to 20. But why? You have why did you not? I would have used Carrying Husk here. That's what I would have done. Oh well. Oh, okay, I see. Of course. Oof. Ouch. Okay, 2. The way that he did it, of course, he needs to discard 2, so that lets him fill the graveyard in another way, right? So he then just puts those cards in graveyard, and then suddenly he has enough cards to turn off Blood Debt. That works as well, but you know, it's a lot of damage. All right, Blasphemet. Cool. All right, good. I like Blasphemet, but so that's it. Blasphemet has 6 life, so I'm just gonna have to destroy it this turn. So 6. I'm just gonna block 3. Okay, but that doesn't. Did that turn off Blood Debt? How did he turn on? Oh, I'm intrigued. How did he turn off? Okay, all right. 3, 3, 4, 6. Okay, so I can block another 3. And then I'm just gonna need to attack Blasphemet here. No. Wait, hold on. Ah, I made a mistake. Okay, no, stop panicking. Stop panicking. It's all good. I just need to be able to pitch 2 cards, and with a Seismic Surge, that is of course no problem. Okay. Blasphemet you really need to deal with immediately, right? You can't leave that around. It's too much value. It just comes for 6 every single turn, no matter what you have in your hand. Oof. Oof. Did he just discard a blue non? Did he discard Barraging Beatdown on tear limb from limb? And that just kind of goes to demonstrate the value of what I'm doing here, right? I know all these brew cards. I know Tear Limb from Limp needs to discard a 6. I know that you need to have a 5-card hand to really make this work. And those are the kinds of things you only really know if you play the decks. So, and that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, right? That's why I'm playing these heroes that I have no experience with. I could just block here. He's not going to be able to do anything else What do I want to put in arsenal? So I'm just going to block 6. And then I think I'm going to do Command and Conquer. Finally, after what feels like years. Although I have 2 seismic, does that help me with anything? I don't think so. I think Command and Conquer is the turn here. Oh, he transformed into Blasphemous Levia consumed. He's at 13 life. Okay, cool. He's on an extreme timer right now. He's gonna... Yeah, it's gonna run very fast. So I'm going to Arsenal Showtime. That might be a mistake. If you're watching, let me know if that is the right thing to do. Okay, so fine. Yeah, of course. 13 is the last time we can use it. That's actually a good time to use it. I shouldn't be getting cocky here. I could just... I can very much still lose this. He has quite a good banished zone. He has 1 Dread Screamer to give go away again, 2 Dread Screamers. He can play all the cards with Blood Debt from this area. He has a good amount of banished cards here. Ooh. That's gonna be big. That's gonna hurt. Wait, why did he pass? Just checking here. You shouldn't pass here. Why would he pass? He had a nice setup. Okay. I mean, you don't want to really we don't really want to take advantage of this. That's not what we're here for. I think people going to Talishar and their main goal is just to win. I think you don't understand what this platform is really supposed to be for. This is for testing, right? This is not, I'm going to beat down, I'm going to win every single game. What you want to do here is you want to be able to get more reps in. So when you go to your LGS, you play in person with cardboard, you have more experience than if you just go to an armory once a week. So this is training purposes, and I think I'm getting a bit salty every now and then as well. But that's definitely not. Okay, so I don't want to use civic steps because... Okay, I think actually I'm gonna use this, and this. Block for 4. You get this out of my arsenal. Cool, yeah, good. Defense reaction. That's actually quite timely. I'll take that. And he banished... Yeah, Shadowpeat, right? So he could go quite big here. Still. Although he's already played a card from the banished zone. I mean him... Okay. Okay, I'm not 100% sure I know what he means. But we all make mistakes, right? Again, that's what this platform is for. Okay, 3. Okay, I'm going to block with Thunderquake. Oh wow, okay. Oh, I didn't realize he played a brawler. But he's right. He probably should be able to play. Usually with Levia transformed, you get to play one card from the banished zone, and because he put the Shadow Pede in, you can play that from the banished zone. So you should have been able to. You should have been able to play that as well. Massive turn otherwise. Alright, what do I want to do here? The thing is, this costs a lot. Okay, still, I'm gonna block 5. Pitching this, and then putting CNC in Arsenal. He's still in a good spot, right? He has a 5-card hand. Ooh. Oh wow, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. Here comes the big bonk. Because that doubles the damage of the attack, and this might be 18. No, that's the card discarded. You should have attacked with that, mate. Or is that from limb? Okay. Oh. If he attacks with that and he attacks 3 6s, that's 18 damage. Now imagine he can put a barraging in front of that. Wow. Yeah. That just kind of shows you the power of this hero. I need to block some here. But the next attack is going to be absolutely massive. It's probably gonna come for 12. He doesn't have that many, unless he has another Endless Maw. I gave him a Quicken token, so now he's thinking about that. He didn't expect a Quicken token. But it doesn't really... Well, he hasn't used the Banished Zone yet. So he could just play the red Endless Maw from there. But now he's a Quicken, right? So that changes the equation. Alright, 14 go again, but no resources. I'm just gonna block out here. And take 2. It brings me down to 10, but he's running out of... He's running out of deck very, very quickly. Oh no, that's... Never mind. It's all good. No, that's just from the graveyard anyway. Okay, right. So I can block 4, 9, 9, 11, 11 block, 12 block, 12 block. I wish I didn't have a pommel in hand right now. 3 block would be a lot better here. But I can just sink it. I need more coffee. It's so early. It's not even 8 AM yet here, and I've been online for 53 minutes. So we'll play this and sink this. Okay, cool. I mean, the alternative here is I try to put some pressure on him. If I play Terror Sunder, that puts him in a really bad spot. But also I'd have to take a lot of damage to do that. Yeah, no, I think I'd just rather block this out. He's down to 7 cards, right? So he's got 6 cards in hand. If I just continue blocking him, and how many barraging do we have? Seen 1. If we could just keep blocking here, I'm not sure. Oh, I've got a lot of 2 blocks in my hand. Oh, that's not good. Although it shouldn't be too much more from here. depends, but I'm expecting 6 to 8, maybe 10. Or 9. But we just throw the whole hand, take another 3. It's down 2. This is basically his last hurrah. I think we've got him here, unless he can dominate in some way. Yeah, I think that turn was really painful. That he wasn't... That Talishar did the wrong thing. Should have been able to play that extra card, and if he comes in for another 8 damage. Woof. Okay. Shadow Pete. Oh, I might actually be dead here. With those 2 extra points. So I leak 1. I have 5. I have 6, 7 block. Can he do 13 damage? Okay. 3, but he doesn't have... Why? Okay. Well, I can't do anything with this. Okay. I might still die here. That's 3 action points. The problem often is with brutes is like 3 action points is nice, but you don't often have the resources to be able to utilize all of that. Right? So you usually have about enough resources for 2 attacks. So that's a 6. Okay, let's fully block this. And then see what he does. So that's a 6. I'm going to Fate Foreseen. Doesn't matter what's on top. So that brings me down to 3. Yeah, okay. I win. No, wait. Oh, I have to. But it gets a quicken. He has me. Jeez, he wins. I only have 3 if because it's a 2 block. Oh my god. Yeah, it came down to that 3 action points that he had. If he doesn't have that, then I probably win here. If I have anything else, if I have a 3 block, yeah, but it gets quick and done and he can attack again. Okay, good. Our losing streak continues. But I think that was just brutes doing brute things. I don't want to read too much into that. He had some pretty good dice rolls. And maybe put on more pressure with cards that tax his hand. Maybe I should have taken the opportunity there to take the damage and to do Tear Asunder. I think that would have been in a pretty difficult decision point, but yeah, if he has a Blood Rush spell or big turn, then I probably just die there. So maybe that was actually correct at that point, but if I have it earlier on, that changes the equation quite a bit. Anyway, that's 2 games. My coffee is empty. So I'm just gonna say, that I need to grab some coffee. I'll be back in a second. Okay, here we are, back with coffee, ready for another game of Bravo. I think now that I've been playing him for a while, I come back to that I don't really like him all that much. Is not my favorite hero to play. Azalea, cool. All right, let's try this again. I think that we've done this before. So I do think this is good. I want all the defense reactions here. Unless they play Dreadbore. So that's good. Whereas I've never played Pulverize. So let's take that out. Let's take that out. Starstruck. I mean, let's just play all the cards honestly and see what kind of different hands I'm getting here to interact with him. I don't want to, I'm not min-maxing here, so it's 4 more damage to here. Put a card from the top. Okay, so that's not particularly good. Do I want to do just Showtime here? Yeah. I think I'm just gonna get a crippling. Put that in Arsenal. Because if I can get this off, okay, 3 none on a hit. I don't care. Red on the ledger. I don't really care either because I'm not going to use more than 1 action point anyway. So it's 8. So how many resources do I need to play Crippling Crush? I need 7. I have 1. So wait, so 8. So this is going to be 7. It's not going to be Dominate, but that's fine because he's not going to want to block. Right, he's like, actually, but I can do, I was hoping for a blue there. If I get a blue, I can give it Dominate, right? Oh, wait. Okay, one of those interactions, like, I don't know why I get to draw a card here. Oh, okay. Did I get Shotamek? Oh, I draw a card from... Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, so... Can't activate more... So, okay, so, but I can't give it Dominate because of Bravo. Okay, so I'm just going to... Pitch this. And come for 11. And he's probably going to want to block this. And if he blocks this, then that puts me in a good place against Azalea, because you almost need a 4 to 5 card hand to really do anything. At least that's how it works in my mind. If there's anybody that plays Azalea a lot in chat and knows better, tell me. Okay, so I think Sigil was probably not the right choice. It's good, right? It gives me 3 life. It extends my game, which is probably good. But at the same time, it doesn't block. And if it doesn't block, then what is it even doing here? Okay, so 4 Dominate. I think I don't want to give you that back. That kind of lets you start recovering. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright. Let's put that to the bottom. That's actually a good decision to do that. I locked into it. I don't want to say that's skill. That is not skill. Okay, so that's 3, that's 5. Okay, so I can do this. Pitch this. Why not? And then Anathos for 7 Dominate. And you need to give me 2 cards. Again, taxing. I think that's really good against Rangers. They might end up with a hand that has no arrows, or you can't pump it a lot. They don't have the ability to dominate it. And just general sad noises from our little Azalea here. I wonder how she's going to be in the new meta after heavy hitters. We saw with Arakni. I think Arakni got some really good cards. That blue that lets you opt the top 3 cards of the deck and banish one. That's really good. That's gonna hurt quite a few heroes, especially setup heroes like the brutes that really are looking for the Bloodrush Bellows. That is really, really good. Okay, 7. Put a -1 on equipment they control. Don't really care that much. What I want to do, I think I'll just take this, and then I'll Buckley and Bow pummel. I mean, they're never going to block with this. They might eventually. So I have 6. They can't draw cards. Does Azalea draw? Yes. Actually, let's do this and save the pummel for another turn. Let's set up a 5-card hand. I think it's probably one of the things that I'm not doing nearly enough while playing Bravo, just setting up the big hands. So we've got, yeah, okay. So he can't draw. Does activating her ability get... Oof, that's a lot. 14 damage. But not dominate. And that's a lot of blood rot. I think I just want to block this. I think I'm lucky here that he's not playing Dreadbore. Dreadbore would have been really good. Coffee. Okay, so he'll give it 3 go again. Let's see what I want to do. Pommel. It's not the best of hands. It's 5, create frailty. Okay. He's at 48. I think if I get the opportunity here to block without him dominating, and okay, alright, okay, alright. But I don't want to get hit by rain razors. Can't do anything here though. So I'll just create what? Wow, okay. Didn't okay. Fair. Block 3. I'm gonna take 3. But I only had a yellow pitch, so I couldn't have stopped this anyway. Pass. No. Okay, now she's showing her power. I think I fell behind in taxing her, and now she can really turn this thing around. Maybe I want to play Azalea after this. I think it would be a cool deck to play that is quite a bit different to how Bravo plays. So that's 11. The on-hits are create an inertia token under their control. Okay, and the next costs additional, right? So I have 9, 7 plus 2. But it brings me down to 13. So what do I do here? It's asking me an interesting question. I think I'm gonna block 3 because it's just 11 feels like so much damage. Now I'm gonna take, yeah, could tear us under. Oh, did I mess up? Oh shit. I messed up. Yeah, mistakes have been made. Oh my god, that's really bad. That's yeah, if I'm gonna lose it, this is probably the turn I should have just blocked then. I mean, I'm not here to win games. I'm here to learn about the game. That's why I'm here. So it is what it is. If this is dominate, it is dominate. I'm sad. Okay. 11 dominates and all the cards out of my hand. Okay. I mean, I'm just going to mitigate as much of that damage as I can. This. And then a movable. Nine. I'm gonna take 2. At least I can swing Anathos at him for 6. And I need to because for Seek and Destroy I don't I'm not able to keep any cards in my hand. The thing is with this, right? 13. He could theoretically kill me. Or at least 2 turns. I'm very much on a timer here. I think he's got me right where he wants me. Dominate. So that'll be at least 8 dominate. Not even. Okay. Alright, I need to... Oh yeah, of course, let's go again, because I gave him the quicken. Okay. I'm gonna take 2. What else you got? Codex. Right. Okay. Feels like another loss here, boys or girls or whoever is here watching. That'll make me 0 and 10. Okay, and he's got 7. Go again. Okay. Need to block with 2. It's probably going to be able to dominate, go big enough, and just outright kill me. Take another one. Yeah, that's it. Well played. Well played. I'm not good as his hero. Not good. That is a loss for every single game. Cool beans. I think that's just what happens. Wait, did I play? No, I played 3 today, not 2. Okay. Alright, so we played 2 Arakni, a Fire Dash, a Teklo, an Azalea, a Bravo. No, this seems wrong. Did we play Bravo? Yeah. Well, I think we played a Teklo yesterday. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What am I missing here? Results. 9 matches. So I didn't record one. I am supposed to play 10, so... One more? See if we can get a win with the last game? Let's see if we can do it. I believe in myself. Just one more game. Final game. That'll be the win. I can feel this in my bones. Come on, let's do it. 10 games in... I must be able to win one. But I do look forward to changing to a different hero. Not sure if I'm going to do any better on any of them. But we'll see. It'll be good to change it up. And we have an Arakni. Okay, I think, honestly, I'm just going to throw the kitchen sink at him and just play all cards. It's going to try and fatigue me anyway. I really struggled in this matchup earlier on. I'm as I mentioned, I think on Friday or yesterday, Saturday, I'm really bad against heroes where they operate with a lot of hidden information, and you gotta make a decision without the perfect information. So you don't know what they're going to do next. You know, they come with some reactions, or yeah, you don't know how much, if you know, should you take the nerve scalpel, yes or no. I think my decision making is probably one of the points that I'm just reflecting, doing this, need to improve a lot. It's like, when do I take damage When do I not take damage? I mean, that's a bad, in theory, that's a bad trade, right? You're trading a 3 block for 1 damage. Oh, okay, nice, cool. 2 defense reactions, not what I want to see. Okay. Okay, I think I'm just going to swing Anathos here. Because all the alternatives feel worse. I could have given it Dominate. Don't think it... in this case it wouldn't have made a difference, but I think just for future I had enough resources just sitting there. Why not give it Dominate? Okay, so I can't get... I could not block, get crippling off. Macho Grande. But I think... So I have 7... Okay, let me... First of all, I'm going to block with FAB for Sin. I think I'm going to do something similar. I'm actually going to use both. Not leak any damage to start the game. Okay, so I'm going to... The goal is to get crippling into Arsenal, right? So I have... This is 3, this costs 2, so I can create a Seismic. And then I can give it Dominate. Oh, but it's the attack action cards. Oh, okay, never mind then. Never mind, but it doesn't matter, because I wasn't going to do anything with those resources anyway, so I didn't give away too much. And then we'll put Crippling into Arsenal. And we hope that he doesn't have the card that takes my Arsenal away, which he might. So this is on reaction cards. Okay. So what if it just takes this away? What do we do? Right, then we just swing Anathos again. I'm gonna take the 1. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna say he doesn't have it. And I was proven wrong. Okay. So that demands 2 cards. Especially because that is -1. He might have a shred in there. Okay, so I'm going to overblock here. And account for the fact that he might have a shred in Arsenal. He does not. Okay, I've got 2 Seismic. I don't have enough resources for Anathos though. Sorry, for Crippling Crush. Okay, so Anathos... I can't get him to 6, right? So... Yeah, just do this. For 4. It feels bad, honestly. Any tips, guys? Let me know. If you think I'm playing absolutely terrible, which I feel like I am. Let me know if you see any obvious mistakes, anything you would have done differently. Alright, okay. 1 damage. I mean, I'll take it. I have a sink below, so I can block it. Alright, now he... Okay, does he have another one? With another one, I mean, does he have another Leave No Witnesses? He doesn't. Interesting, he was trying to psych me out. He had nothing. Okay, can I give this Dominate? So I can. Cool. But it's playing with fire, right? If you play against any Just checking what this does. Okay, well, that doesn't trigger. Why is he using spring tuning? Oh my god. Okay, so that's... yeah. It doesn't trigger. Why does everybody have so much block these days? Seriously. Like, what? So much block. Amazing. Like, my crippling never trigger. They never trigger. It's like, what am I doing wrong here? Okay, do I take 4 and do Spinal Crush? If I take 4, I go down to his... No, I'm going to use the defense reaction here. No. That's a bad decision. It's like, because this 7 has no on-hit effects, and I think I need to use a sink below when there's a on-hit effect threatening. I almost forgot my seismic there. I do want to do that. So 9. It's a lot of damage, right? And he blocks with 2 cards. He maybe, yeah, leaks 3. Cool. Effect doesn't trigger, but is down to a 3 card hand, which is a lot less threatening. So okay, so banish top card. I think on this, I'm just going to play this. And then I want to play C and C. So I'm going to block 2. I don't mind about banishing 1 that much, but no. I'm not doing that. And then we just tectonic plating and CNC that asks him the question, because he needs to think long and hard about if he wants to block this or not. He does want to block this, and again, I get him if I can keep him in a place where he has 3 card hands that he needs to work with. I think that puts me in a good spot. So that's the first shred that I saw. It was a blue one. So I have 1. I have nothing in arsenal, so really what is it going to do? I have 3 red cards in hand. That's very bad. Let's block this, because there's not much I can do anyway this turn. Might as well prevent damage and rather throw a 2 block in front of a 1 attack. I'll take this one though, then I can out muscle and put an out muscle in arsenal. And I took what, 1 damage? That's fine. He probably has a defensive card in arsenal. That's my guess. So out muscle, pitching magic around it. I don't think I need to worry about running out of cards or being fatigued anytime soon here. That's why I'm not just swinging Anathos. And that's another shred gone. Cool. I'm guessing he's running rainbow. Maybe just red and blue. Might be running yellow. Okay, so that's 1 for D reacts. He might be waiting, it might have been waiting with the leave no witness in arsenal to threaten my arsenal. I don't really think I care too much about that. So I'll take the 1. This chip damage though, I hope it doesn't come to haunt me. I mean, if it's a 4, that's okay, that's fine. Top card. Do I care? He doesn't have a lot of 6s, so I could do 6 and then Anathos. And threaten 12. Let's take this 4 and see what happens. I think this is... oh, CNC, yeah, nice, okay. You might actually have some of those, right? I may be able to block with that. This is a risky play. I think it's one of those things that I need to check myself on. Do I play with too much risk? So this is here. I think I'm going to create a seismic and then swing Anathos and put Pulverize in Arsenal. And if he can't take away, I'm just gonna do 14 damage. Yeah. Again, it's a bit risky because... Oh no! No. Well, that's not good. So much for my Arsenal plan. Okay. Anywho, reset. Comes for 1. It's just gonna do the chip damage, which I don't really care about, I think. So we'll just take that. It's gonna pass. I'm gonna play Sigil. Get 3 life back. That's really frustrating for him. Okay, so he doesn't really care about that on hit, does he? Like, drawing cards is not something Arakni does a lot. So, but I think I want to just try and... Actually, let's just swing at that. 8 damage. That's a significant amount of damage. I think just swinging at them it's a good question to ask here. Instead of keep putting cards in Arsenal, I've only seen 1 Leave No Witnesses, so he's got another 2 in his deck. And you know, I don't want to donate that card to him if I don't have to. Oh, he's gonna... Alright, okay, I was gonna say he's gonna take 8 here. He's not. He's gonna take 4. That triggers the effect, the crush effect, but again, I don't think they are going to draw cards here. Alright, what do I do? Outmuscle, it's probably not good into him. Outmuscle Blue probably would have been one of the cards that I could have left out of the game. But at the same time, you know, it's blue. And I would have had high density of blue, so he's gonna... Okay, so he's doing something big here. But I'm not worried about throwing my whole hand at him here if need be. Okay, that's 6. Okay. Alright. I mean, I'll just throw everything at you. Pass. Get some cards back. Reset. See what we do. Pummel. That would be a nice target for Arsenal. He's got a frailty. The problem with what I just did is I got a 5-card hand, right? And I need to somehow get some tempo back. But I might just want to block some more here. I don't have a defense reaction, so I can just let that one go. Doesn't matter. This one does matter. I think I'm going to actually use... I'm not sure if this is a good use. Like, I always feel bad about using equipment to block these daggers. But depending... Okay, so he has a 4. I mean, I don't have anything there. That's a second one. Do I just accept this? what do I do with this? What do I want to do in return? I think I'll block it just because I don't want to take 4 damage unnecessarily. I don't think I have a hand that I can maximize anyway. So my plan here is to create a Seismic, swing Anathos, put Pummel in Arsenal. And with that, you know, I was going to block, and if I'm blocking, you know, I might as well make sure I don't leak any damage. So we put Buckling Blow there, swing Anathos. We have 2 cards that are 3 or more. Frailty, forgot about that, but it's 5. Still pretty good. You don't want to just take 5 damage. So 3 block. He's thinking about blocking more. Right, is okay, that's good. I think that's good. A 3-card hand. Put Pummel in Arsenal, and now pray that, yeah, doesn't look like he's got the 3rd. Leave no witnesses right away, because he would have played that. So, what? On the downside, I don't really have a good hand. Look at those 3 reds. What am I going to do with 3 reds? Do I block with crippling? Is that... Actually, I'm going to crown, and then... I mean, if I'm just going to block 3, take 1. I know it's a discard, that's fine. Let me try and actually... Okay. I mean, this works. This works. Yeah, fine, whatever. You do the 3 damage, 1 card goes. Tear Asunder, probably one of the worst cards to discard. I might be wrong, but I think Tear Asunder is actually one of the best cards this deck has. So, I'm going to Command and Conquer. Boulder Drop. I'm going to pummel that and put a Crippling Crush in Arsenal. Oh, need to pass. Sorry, dude. What is it going to do? Oh, honestly, won't be surprised if there's a defense reaction in. Oh, that's not what I said it'd do. But he knows that I have a crippling, so I'm just gonna let it go. Ten versus 4. There we go. Take a gulp of damage, get a bit of life back. I have 42 cards left, he has 36. And it's back to me. I can do a Starstruck. Or I can do Showtime. And so Starstruck is 7. I have 7. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do Seismic. And I can't give it Dominate, but you know, it's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. I get 3 cards out of playing 1. And that's, if we think this game is going to go long, then I think that's a really good trade, because I win. He needs to block with 3 cards. I only played 1. So eventually he might reach a point where he's just going to run out of cards. So I would love to play Rouse, but I don't have enough pitch for that. I can maybe just take it down a notch this turn, play Spinal, and put Sink Below in Arsenal. So that's costing 5. Alright, in that case, let's create a Seismic. Starting, so I'm 10 games in, right? And sure. What does he want to say? Really new to Bravo, so I am I'm not sure. I know either hero well. I think you want to threaten my arsenal and use codex. Oh crap. Sorry guys. Codex to get leave no witnesses back. Okay. I mean it's all right. Command and Conquer, right? Can't play this. I might just want to go for Terra Sunder. Do I have enough resources for this? I don't. So might as well just block here. Okay, I can't do much with this hand, right? So just gonna create Seismic again. And then Anathos for 4, sadly. Okay, so take 1. I mean, any damage I can leak through is actually good for me. So I'll happily take that. Okay, so 3. Okay, don't care about that. So what I'm thinking here is Terra Sunder into Anathos, right? So I could have blocked that. Okay, so this is 4. This could be potentially painful. I need 6 to get Terra Sunder and Anathos. So just going to do so this costs 2, 3, and then the D-React up top. He might have a shred. He's gonna wanna okay. So 1. Alright, that's good. I'll take 1 damage, discard 1 card. Dominate, Bravo is probably pretty good here, so not ideal, but I think it's okay. So I'm going to Terra Sunder, pitching a Buckle, and that's 3, and then Anathos for 7 Dominate, and he needs to give me 2 cards. Unless he has a D-React, which he might. There we go. You know, that can happen. I think it was still the right play. Okay, already dead. So this was in the last set. It's actually, I think it's a stable. It probably goes into the assassin decks right away. 2 for 6 with 3 block and banish the top card and the defending card. This is really, really good. So what do we do here on our turn? What do we do on our turn? I think I'm going to do this and use Unmovable. And disable is probably one of the on-hits because okay, alright. Wow. Yeah, see. It's not that bad. He can do damage here. Maybe it was psyops. Maybe it was trying to get me to relax and win. So I have 13 against 14. He's got 20 cards left. 23. See, leaving no witnesses. Yeah, that's exactly what you should be doing. So he has 2. He's probably got a shred there. So I'm thinking blocking 6, hoping it's not a red. And then what do I have here? Disable. Oh, I don't care that much. All right, you know, I'll risk it. I'll give it to him, and then I do Macho Grande and get some 7 dominate. So create the seismic to get going. I can actually no. Oh, what am I thinking? I was gonna say I can actually dominate it. It's already dominate. I don't need to dominate it. I don't need to use Bravo's hero ability. By the way, I've got 5 years right now, which is the most I've ever had. Thanks guys for watching, I really appreciate it. The main reason why I'm streaming playing this is because I want to qualify for Pro Tour Amsterdam. I've never won anything above a Armory. I've made top 4 in a Road to Nationals, made top 4 in a Pro Quest. I've made top 4 in a skirmish, but I've never gotten further than that. I've never gotten to finals or anything. And what I want to do is start with playing every hero that is not going to be Living Legend when next Pro Quest season rolls around. Have it played at least 10 times and just get a feel for what these heroes actually do, to better know with the hero that I play when I can take damage, when they represent a lot of damage, or when I should block it out. And I'm starting this weekend. Bravo is the first hero that I'm playing this. I thought I'd start with something that is a bit simpler to play. I've lost every single game so far. This is game number 10, so it's really not going that well, but I think still the experience really helps me here. And we might be in this to win this one. However, you know, let's not celebrate just yet. There's a lot that can still happen here. I think I'm going to block with 2 and then use a move pulverize to Arsenal. Okay, I'm going to take some damage here, but I'm still pretty healthy with where I am card wise. And he's down to 6. And basically, if I can pull off a pulverize, then that is okay. Wow, that's a pretty good turn, my man. That's a lot of cards gone. Sheesh. I'm just gonna pass. Wow, nice turn, mate. So, pulverize costs 10. Should I just take this damage? I'm down to 14. Yes, I'll just take it. So what I'm hoping to do here is, so it costs 10. I have 6. Oh, I don't have enough resources. Well, you know, if you're bad at math, that doesn't really help when you're playing this game. Some people say it is a game of math, and if you're bad at it, that really doesn't help. So this is go again. I'm gonna give you go again. So instead, I need to just do Anathos. Is that, or I could do crippling. I have 6, 7. I have 7. Look at their hand and banish a card. Like, no, I don't want to. Honestly, I'm gonna go all out here with blocks. Ah, is that? It's -3. Ah, crap. What's he doing? Just what? Okay, I feel like that should have worked for him. Because it's -3, right? And I had 6 against 4, so you should have been able to look at one of my cards. Okay, create a seismic, swing, Anathos 4, 6. Now it's getting a bit more interesting here. We're getting down to the wire. So I have 10. So I'm gonna bench the top card of the deck. You may play it until... Okay, so I'm going to take 3. I just want to swing Pulverize. I've never... Listen guys, at this point I don't really care if I win or not. But I've played 10 games. I've never used Pulverize. I just want to play Pulverize. That's probably better decision making than what I'm doing here. But, you know, it is 14 damage. And -4 after that. So it might still put me in a pretty good spot. So I just hope he doesn't mess with my hand here. I need all those cards. Okay. Plague Hive, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Take 1 more damage, take 3 more. Oh, no, I wanted to use it. Good luck with the next game. You'll get there, I think. Okay, good. I think it's probably safe to say I win this game here. So I think this is the only win that I will claim for myself. I probably still didn't play super well, but I think I actually have a chance to play it. Yeah, exactly. My reaction is in. I really wanted to play that Pulverize, but yeah, he gave up. I think he gave up quite a long time ago. He asked me like, how can I win against Bravo? I think at that point he's already resigned to himself that he's probably not going to win. But yeah, okay. But still, I think the notes here are overwhelmed pretty well. But still, game went well, but need to watch out for banish. I think I felt very confident with the amount of cards that I had to make game, but he got me down pretty quick. So he had that one turn where he banished like 4 or 5 cards, and suddenly it's pretty close again. So I think you can't feel too comfortable playing against one of these assassins, especially Arakni in this case, that even though you're a good spot and it's going well, there's still a good chance that they might fatigue you if you're not careful. I think that's the takeaway here. Okay. He conceded, but it's taking damage for Pulverize, so I won. Cool, good. I think I'm going to move off Bravo now. I played him 10 times. I've had enough, honestly. It's good to see him play him. It's good to see what the play patterns are. I think the experience is probably good. I'm also glad that I got a wide variety of heroes that I was able to play against. So I had 3 Arakni, which is not surprising considering the cards that were spoiled at the tail end of last week. They look pretty cool, and people are exploring Arakni for a heavy hitter season coming up. And other than that, we had Azalea twice and then some other heroes. I have a feeling I played Teklo twice, but it only counted it once. I don't know what happened there. So we got 10 games, win rate 20%. It's actually 10%. Somebody just timed out. So didn't go well, but I think it was a positive experience. Now the question is, what do we play from here? I have copied quite a few decks just from tournaments that went well for people over the last few months. So we have battle hardened decks, we have calling Melbourne decks, we have World Championship decks, and the question is, what do I play? Any ideas, guys? Anything you would like to see? I'm open to suggestions. I quite like the thought of Azalea. I think what really makes this difficult, because I just copied these decks, I've never played them, I don't really know how to sideboard. So that's a bit of a challenge, but yeah, what do you think? Vincent, you say? I don't have a Vincent. I don't have a Vincent list. Do you have one that you could share? Maybe I'm happy to try her out. I think she's pretty cool. So, sorry, I'm just going on mute for 1 second here. There's going to be a bit of background noise. Sorry for the background noise. Yeah, let's try Uzuri. Why not? I might have played her once or so, but it's a long time ago. It's actually, yeah, good call. Let's try out. Let's see how it goes. So the deck is, I think, generally what her play pattern is. She wants to play a card with stealth, and then you play a card after that that is 6 or more and with a nice on hit. Nice. How is she in Blitz? Is she any good in Blitz? Have you done well? I don't see her often in Blitz, so I can't really say. But I can see how she works. You know, it does ask questions of your opponent. It's like, here's a stealth card for 1. You don't really want to block that, but you kind of need to give 2 cards, because otherwise... Okay, so... You won the die roll. I'm going to go first, because Levia really usually wants to... start feeding her graveyard. I don't think I need the sigils here. I don't know what else to take out, to be honest. So I've taken out the sigils. Oh no, they left. She's super fun. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, that'll hurt. Okay, so we've got Prism here. Now this changes the equation quite a bit. I honestly have no idea how to sideboard against this. So might as well just take all cards. Again, I think I'm semi-certain of the... Oh, just gone again. So I think if I... So Nourishing Emptiness, why would I do that? I mean, it's a 6 attack, right? But you usually have an attack action in Arsenal. So he said you're new to the game, Horizon, so welcome to the game. I hope you're having a good time. I hope you get the opportunity to put together a CC deck. Do you have any CC decks, or do you just been playing Blitz so far? For one, I like Blitz. I know that's a bit of a blasphemous thing to say, but I enjoy the fast pace of playing. Realm Rumble, very nice. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, exactly. Blitz is pretty quick. You know, CC, it gives you a lot more opportunities for strategic decision making, and you can come back more often. But your hero only has 2 hands. Oh yeah, don't need this. I enjoy Blitz. I think it's a good time. Well, you know, I've never played Magic the Gathering, so I can't really compare it. But you know, it's like each their own, right? It's like play what you like, and if you know, if that's what you like playing, you know, more power to people playing it. Why not? So 3, I can push this to 6. And just put this in Arsenal. Actually, I'm gonna just pitch a card. Let's see what it does. Okay. So this is 3. Am I going to? Actually, let's push my luck. I'll push my luck here. He might not be able to block this out. He can block it out. All right. Sad noises. I've never really played a TCG before Flesh and Blood. I've tried a few since, and I can honestly say I think this is probably the most fun play pattern I've seen. But you know, people like different things, and people should play what they like. Okay, so this is I lose 1. I think I'm gonna block 6 here, and then dagger, and Command and Conquer. Is this the right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, I don't have what? Oh, it costs 2. Oh, okay. Haha. And this costs 2 as well. Oh, okay. Just learning. Yeah, I thought it costs 1. I'm gonna just have to pass here then. So Shred only works in assassin cards, right? So this is an assassin card, so games. Yeah, I think it's a very good point. It's like one of those things, right? If you don't have the lands early on, from what I understand from Magic, then there's not much you can do. If they just get their lands out faster, then the mana curve is messed up for you, and there's not much you can do. And Flesh and Blood kind of offers you interesting decisions every single turn almost. You have to block, you have to do this and that, and there's really not a lot of off turns. She's asking a lot of questions of me though, so looking for one. Okay, I don't have that. 8. It's not dominate, so yeah, I think I want to block this out as much as I can. 7, take 1 damage. It's not ideal, but I think the Command and Conquer is, you know, they want to utilize their full hand as much as possible if they need to block 2. 3 even, because I have 2 blocked, then I think that's, yeah, this might swing things in my favor. Yeah. I think I agree with it. You always, it's almost like this Street Fighter kind of way where you hero against hero, and you know it's true what they say where you know you feel weaker the longer the fight goes, like really like a fight should be. At start it's like, oh, I have 40 life, I'm gonna swing at you, I don't care. And then you get to 10 life, it's like, oh, I gotta think about this more and more, and then you end up just kind of blocking when you get down to 1. I've never played Commander. I'd love to try it eventually. I do want to get some simple Commander decks and just try it out and see. You know, I've never played. I think I played Magic the Gathering like 2 or 3 times when I was 16, and that is many years ago. So I do want to try it again, but I haven't had the chance yet, just to see how it is. So Leave No Witnesses. I think that's a premium card. So what do we do here? Yeah, the play patterns here are quite interesting with her. So this blocks, so this is Blade Break, this is Battle Worn. Can't use them more than one action, that's fine. So I'm going to block 1. And then I'm going to block with defense reaction, right? And that'll block for 4, and I'll take 1. It doesn't trigger, so that probably wasn't a good decision. I'm 29, she's at 39. I think it's pretty clear who has a leg up here. Codex of Frailty. I could play that, but I don't have the resources for it. I think I'm just gonna play that down and dirty, and then leave no witnesses in arsenal, and wait for them to have an arsenal, and then play that. This plays quite a bit different than Bravo. So if we're going to real Rumble, do you know yet what deck you're bringing there? Are you planning to bring Vincent? So that's 10 with destroy all cards in our arsenal. Okay, I mean I'm going to utilize it anyway. It's 10. It's not. I could just. That's a 3 block. That's a 3 block. And then the Sink Below from arsenal. Then we can play Leave No Witnesses. Perhaps it does have Go Again. Oh, for a month. Oh, that's very new. Command and Conquer. Yeah, that will threaten my arsenal. I don't want to use Crown this early, but I think I also don't like. Leave No Witnesses is probably one of the best cards, so I don't really want to give him that. Okay, so this can't be played from hand. So I'm gonna use Spring Tunic, Dagger for 1, pitching. Just Spider Spike for 1. Pass. This game is not feeling very good, but I think I can be forgiven considering this is like the first time I'm playing her on Talishar, at least in a very long. I might have played a couple of times, but don't remember anything. So that's 11. The good thing it's not dominate, so I can block 3, 5, 5, 7, 11. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw the quick kitchen sink at her here. Fate Foreseen. What do we have on top? Let's put that trap at the bottom. Oh yeah, you know, bring to the event what you want to play. Have fun with it. I'm sure there's other people bringing other kind of decks and cards as well. But should be a good experience. I just came back from Worlds in Barcelona last weekend, a week ago. That was tons of fun. I didn't play any of the main events. I wasn't qualified for anything, but I just played side events all weekend long, getting those juicy Sagrada Familia promos. Yeah, heavy hitters is so. I'm really looking forward to heavy hitters as well. Reiner is my main. It's been the hero I've played most throughout Flesh and Blood, so I really look forward to playing him. It's like I need to block 5 here probably, because otherwise I can't play anything. Let's go to the bottom. Command and Conquer. I think essentially, I haven't been thinking about this too much, but I think I'm playing her the way that I should be. I think her play patterns are very much block with 2 cards, attack with 2 cards. Block with 2 cards, attack with 2 cards. or I'm taking a lot of damage at the same time. So here, for instance, right, this is, oh, it's 4 dominate. I mean, that makes my life a bit easier. So this is all because he doesn't have go again. I thought it was going to give it go again, but 4. Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind. Here we go. Didn't think about that. I didn't know. Oh yeah, of course it gives it go again because that's how the card works. What do I want here? I think I'll just put a stealth in there. Yeah, this is not going well for me. 32 to 15. At least I can do 1 turn. Then I'm, you know, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. This is how the hero works. Here we go. 6. Choose yellow, red, or blue. They reveal their hand. Banish a card. So I probably want to choose red. Right, okay. That's a really good hand, actually. I'm gonna choose one of the pumps. Okay. So premeditate, and with the other pump, so that's 6. Yeah. Okay, but that doesn't have dominate, so it's 11. But it needs a full hand, right? I'm 25, they're 30. The on-hit is really bad. I don't want that. I was thinking about that. Of course he has another Rain raises an arsenal that pushes us over. Gives me a blood box, so taking a 2 and then take another 3 because I have no cards left in hand. Yeah, no, I can't. I don't have anything. So I have a hunch here this is going to be another loss. But it's a nice change up from what I was playing before. It really plays completely different, and that I think that's one of the things that I really like about Flesh and Blood as well. You play a different class, you play a different hero, and the patterns really are different. It's like it feels like a different game. So okay, I do not want to let this hit, but maybe is it dominate? No. Wait, no. Did I pass? Yeah, Carrying Husk is a really good game. Really good. Did I? Oh, accidentally passed the blocking. But anyway. Carrying Husk is such a good card. It's just 6 block. It's like, who doesn't want 6 block, right? Yeah, so not sure what my takeaways here are from this game. I think early and mid game, not enough pressure on their hands, and they were able to play their full hands too often. It's kind of hard to tell when you're playing a hero for the first time what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. But I'll just jump back into the next game. See how that goes. By the way, Harrison, appreciate you being here watching me fail. I should probably change the title of the stream, right? Can I do this from here? I cannot. Oh well, doesn't matter. Not too much. It's still the same game. Good. Right, let's jump into the next game. I hope for a second win today. Let's look at the equipment. Oh, Azalea again. But this is a different person. Right, let's do the same exact thing. I think I want to take out the sigils. I think I want to take out the buffs here. I'm going to take out these as well. That brings me to 64. I think the go again cards are pretty good here. Full set of stealth cards. I'm not sure if E-Strike is doing too much for me. It's a 3 block. I'll just play it like this. 4 AM. Wow. Yeah, that's quite early. Or late, depending how you look at it. Spreading Plague. Number of defending cards is Chain Link. Okay, this could be quite good. So if I play... But it's only 1. Right, so I'm just going to do a bit of chip damage with daggers. Get 2 cards. Nothing exciting. I don't think there's much else I can do in turn 1. There's not many heroes I can do. Yeah, sure, dude. I mean, leave whenever. I understand it's early. But I still appreciate you being here, and you know, if you liked it, do give me a follow. It would be awesome. I need to work on my stream setup. I've just started streaming literally at the end of last week. This is like my 3rd stream. Oh, thank you very much, dude. I really appreciate that. You know, it really keeps me honest. So the main reason why I'm streaming is because I want to keep myself honest, and I want to keep up a good schedule to actually get there and improve. I feel like in the past I've so often thought, oh, I want to get better at this game, I'm going to do this and that, but I've never really leaned into it that much, and I think it's because, you know, nobody was holding me accountable. And I feel like if I'm streaming, if I commit to a schedule, then I'm you know, you and others watching me are going to keep me honest, and you know, going to keep me there, and I'll keep doing and get better. Canva. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Actually, I pay for Canva, so I'll try that out. I'll give that a look afterwards. Okay, so he's asking for 6 dominate, so 2 block, 2 block, 3 block. I'll just give him 3 block, take 3. Oh well, if you have it for work, brilliant, awesome. I mean, that's good to have then. So 1 action. Okay, that means I can't. Does that mean I can't swap it out? No, because I don't know how this works. It should be an attack reaction, right? So it should actually work that I can use her ability, because it's a reaction. Is that how it works? I'll find out. I think that's how it works. Okay, so I'll use Deathly Touch. Pass. Good. Yeah, that works. Oh, that's good to know. And I am going to give them an inertia, because I think Azalea is so much better with a 5-card hand. And if they can't keep the hand, that puts them down to 3 cards. They can't put 1 in arsenal. It makes no sense. So they just have to do what they have to do with this. They reveal their hand has got all cards other than action cards. Well, these are all... Well, no. That's actually good. So that's 9. I can't actually block it out. So the shred is going to be gone. Right, and what I want to do is I'm going to block this, and I'm going to block with this. That's 5. Going to take 4. Taking 4, I can still play a hand. Yeah, that's gone. So I'm just going to play backstab. With the way that I did it, I can still keep up her blade pattern. But I think her attack was a bit better than I was anticipating here. So, which pitch value do I want? I don't think... Yeah, I'll just take red. I don't have an arsenal, so I don't care about too much. Blood Rot. They're both good. But I think Seek and Destroy is the one that I want. Can't pay 3, so I need to take the Blood Rot. So 31-30. This is going better than last game. Not sure if it's going to go well enough for me to actually win it. But I think I'm already understanding a bit better what I'm supposed to do. So that's the progress. That's that's what you want to see. So okay, they got a 3. That's fine. They might pump it. They activated Azalea, so that's dominate. So that's 5 dominate or more. 7 dominate. All right. What do I want to do on my turn? So that's 2 Blood Rod. I don't really want it. That's massive. So I think I'm going to use my equipment here and use Sink Below. I have down and dirty. I don't have much use for that card. Okay. But now I have 2 stealth cards. That's not what I want either. Okay, this is not that great either. So I think what I'm going to do here is just play E-Strike for 7. Above power. Threaten 7. Leave no witnesses in Arsenal. I think that just by itself wouldn't have asked them that many questions on what they do. So I think just pure 7 damage is probably the way to go here. Cool. Leak 3 damage. And then put that in Arsenal. They have 4. Okay. I'm finding that I have a lot of these stealth cards in hand with her now. I don't think that really works that well. So all the 6 attacks and all that are not coming nicely into my hand. So I can't really do what she wants to do, which is just play a stealth and swap it out for something. That's 10 dominate. Right, just casual 10 dominate. I mean, sure, why not? Sure, why not? I can block 3. No defense reactions. Doesn't matter, I don't have any. How the tables turn. So I think I'm just gonna do this and see what he does, and then swap in leave no witnesses. Can I do that? Yeah, I think so. Oh no, it's not. It's from hand. Okay. Okay. What do you do for work then, if you don't mind me asking, Harrison? Must be something creative if you're using it for, if you have Canva for work. Unless you just use it for creating slideshows. Well, that's not saying that it isn't creative. It's better than PowerPoint, that's for sure. Oof. Does this dominate? Yeah, it is. So that means I need to... They're going to be able to discard one of my cards. And it's going to be the Command and Conquer, right? That's what they're going to choose. Top of my deck. I don't really want another one of those. So many of the stealth cards coming along now. Yeah, Command and Conquer. So it makes sense. Okay, so I'm just gonna play Leave No Witnesses. It's not very good, but if you doesn't want to lose, oh, he's fine with it, with losing his arsenal. Oh no, he's not. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to play it here. No. Put the codex in arsenal. So what I do here, I probably want to play Infect and then Death Touch. That's the play. But it's just gonna dominate me again. He's having quite a game. This game got out of hand quickly. I was ahead of him in life there for a short time, or them, and that quite turned around. So I'm gonna take another 5 here. So I could play. No, I can't. I was gonna say I could play Codex and fetch a. Oh, it's not even. Oh, of course the Ravenous, but because I only have one action, it doesn't make any sense. What do I give him? Frailty? Is that? No. Just gonna give him Blot Rot. Yeah, it's just when they those dominate attacks are really rough. Oh, play against him, Blitz. Oh yeah, bench is super fun. Bench is quite. It's not that good, but when they get going, like all those 2 attacks that you can't block, it's quite amazing what bench you can do. Okay, so are we gonna dominate here again? Must be, right? No, 7. Okay, but there might be a Rain Razors in Arsenal. I haven't seen any Rain Razors. So how do we block this? 7, I kinda have to. Okay. 8. Please no Rain Razors. Please no Rain Razors. Okay. I think I'm gonna play Codex here just because there's really nothing else I can do. I can't play Death Touch from my hand, and I'm going to pick Ravenous. It gives them a Frailty, it gives me a Ponder. Yeah, that goes. Please be a red and go for 4. That's nice, that's 4, card revealed, that's good. And I get to put something in my arsenal. That's probably the maximum I could do here. Okay, so they activate it. At the bottom of the deck. Okay, that's good. That's another card they wanted to see. That's a good start to the turn. Wait, they undid their last action. What did they undo? Okay, okay. So that's gonna be for a lot. So 3, 4, 10, 9. Yeah, if I don't block at all here, I just die. Wait, what happened? No, that's... No. No, sorry. Okay, that's not how it's supposed to go. I think I accidentally passed one too many times here. So it still takes me down to 5. Okay. Right, now I have a turn, right? Zero. That makes no sense. And then I can play Command and Conquer. And he has no arsenal, so he, I mean, why would he care? He can probably, yeah. And it's a 3-card hand. I might still have a chance here. Ah, his Codex. Nice. What do I want? I think Command and Conquer. And we get rid of one of the 2 blocks. Yep. Okay, 5. I have to block that fully. I can't really take more damage here. But the thing is, he has an arsenal. No, I I blocked with the wrong card. I blocked with the card that would have given me enough resources. Oh my god, this feels bad. This feels bad. Mistakes have been made. Yeah, right? Yeah. That's embarrassing. Embarrassing. It's when you click the cards too fast. Still an uphill battle after that, but at least it's a battle. I think at this point I just lose. So I pitched sorry, I blocked with the yellow instead of the red. I should have kept the yellow so I can play Command and Conquer. Ouch. It's gonna hurt. Yeah. Yeah, GG. 12. Dominate. Good times. Oh, wow. Okay. Good game. Good game, good game. Yeah, you know, you gotta try and learn from those mistakes, right? That's kind of... That's how you get better. Just make sure you remember that and you don't make it again. No mistake. Mistake. Right, okay. To be fair though, he probably would have gotten me anyway. With all that damage that he did dominate, I don't think the 5 damage would have made a difference. He just eats it and comes back at me with the same and I lose anyway. But anyway, hey, thanks very much for watching. I appreciate you being here this early, late, slash whatever way you want to look at it. Hope you had a good time. Good luck for your Flesh and Blood games. See you around, I hope. Cool. No worries, dude. Alright, and we'll jump into the next Azalea game here. It's going about as well as it was going before. We have 2 games played now, 2 losses. So just continuing as we have with Bravo before. Still looking for our first win of the weekend. But I'm sure there's one just around the corner. It is quite fun to play though. I do enjoy this a bit more than Bravo. Even though I think the complexity goes up a notch. It's probably still not the most complex deck to play. The patterns are block, do an attack with dominate, and you know, then maybe a shred or something. Okay, so we have Levia. Sideboarding. Give me one. So because I don't know the heroes, I have a really hard time deciding what I need to sideboard into them. I think going wide here could be good. I want all those. I think I'm gonna take the Fate Foreseen out. Just keep 3 defense reactions. I'm gonna take the Sigils out, bring it down to 65. I'm not sure why the Nourish Emptinesses are in this deck. The deck doesn't have a sideboard guide, so it's hard to say. But I think everything else is looking good. Do I need these pumps? I think I'm gonna take the Nimble package out as well, bring it down to 61. Looking for scrap. I'll take that one as well. So bring it down to 60. And of course, take this out. I mean, I can see why this looking for scrap is there. That kind of makes sense. But yeah. All right, I'm just gonna do 3. Go again. No, I'm not gonna hurl a dagger at you for turn 1. Okay, and then I'm just gonna attack with dagger twice. I'm gonna take 1. Put Shakedown here, and then I can put Death Touch in Arsenal, which is good because I can't play it from hand. Right? I mean, her ability works with this card, but if I put it into Arsenal, that kind of takes away some of that decision making. And it starts with an Art of War. They start with an Art of War. That's not a bad way to start the game. But a Blood Rush... Oh my god. Blood Rush... Oh my god. What a way to start the game. Yeah, so 5. I think I'm just gonna try and block as much damage as I can this turn. So 5, 6. Might have been wasted. Might have just taken 3. Yeah, you're right. Oh wow. Yeah. This is just gonna go from bad to worse. And one more swing with the claw. One more swing with the claw? No? Alright. But 10 damage, right? That's quite massive. Haha! No! Oh, let's go! I do have 2 defense reactions in the hand though. That's I guess the saving grace, and two of his well, he combined 2 turns there. I mean, you know, it's not what I want to see here, but that's big turns gone. No, there's one Blood Rush back left. Just hoping I can actually get to do something this game. Oh, this might be over very fast. That's kind of the power of Levia and what brutes can do. But it doesn't always come together like that. Okay, so alright, so what I'm going to do here is block for 8, take 1, and then just have a turn. Right? That's good. Just do this. Oh. I come from Arsenal, right? Ah, crap. Ah. Ah. Alright, sorry. I shouldn't be reverting turns like that all the time. It's not nice to do that. I should just make mistakes and live with the consequences. You know, I think that's the way you learn, right? If you make those mistakes and then just live with the consequences, yeah, maybe you're gonna lose the game, but you're gonna remember it for sure. Oh wow, rousing. Okay, what did he show me? Wreck a Rump and Command and Conquer. I don't want to keep blocking, but you know, what choice does he give me? Not much of a choice, is it? Is there anything interesting I can... No, I'm just gonna have to Arsenal and pass. This is quite a beatdown. I played a Levia earlier today with Bravo, and that was a very different game. Okay, so we have... Oh, Art of War, okay. He's bringing all... and he's banishing... The one card he can play from Banished Zone. He's bringing all the hits. Yeah, this is not going to go my way. Silence, because he's just been absolutely slapping me around. And yeah, of course. So that doubles the damage of his next brew card. Absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal. I mean, I can only pray. He might not have enough resources, actually. Oh, he has enough resources. He has enough resources. Okay, so what do I want to do? So I'm just gonna block. No. What are you doing, Simon? Pass. I'm gonna block with this, block with this, block with this, take 2. But I'm down to 9. It's like this game feels well out of hand. He hasn't even used Carrion Husk yet. He's at 26 life. Okay. He comes with a reckless. He negates the effect of the card and he does 2 damage to me. That's amazing. That's just a masterclass how you're supposed to play her. That's just absolutely brutal, mate. Although he can't turn Blood Dead off this turn, right? Yeah, he lost 7 life to Blood Dead. Maybe we're still in this. No, we're not. There was hope for a second, but I forgot about Carrion Husk. So, Deadly Touch goes in Arsenal. And here comes a Blood Rush Bellow. And Not gonna lie, that's probably it. That's the power of brute, my friends. You know, so I take one, I give him a frailty. I kinda have to throw the kitchen sink at him here. Take two, and now I'm in reckless. I made the worst mistake you can make against the brute. I don't think it matters anyway, because it's 8. Yeah, GG. And you can do one more attack. Well played, well played. That was a very good game from him. Maybe do a quick rematch? Let's see if he's interested in playing a rematch. Flicked on... Yeah, but... It's not gonna make a difference. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure I understand what he's saying, but I could have flicked dagger and then do 1 damage and then go over the reckless and take a card out of his hand, and that would have been the Bloodrush Bellow gone. Yeah, that's actually a really good point. Yeah, that would have been good if I would have thought of it. Okay. So lessons here are, first of all, brute doing brute things, but also don't let them fill the graveyards on turn 1, on turn 0. So I probably maybe go second. No, go first, but Arsenal pass. Because otherwise I get the opportunity to just attack and start filling by their own accord, right? Or if I do attack, make sure they come with 3 cards. Flick knives to get over reckless, which could have removed me from Arsenal. I mean, yes, it's small differences. Could make the difference in a game, but I think if you start a game with 2 Bloodrush Bellow turns with an Art of War, and then in turn, what was it? Update. What turn? So, how many turns did this go? Turn 8. So within 8 turns, he saw all 3 Bloodrush Bellows, and that's just kind of rough. You shouldn't expect that Levia or Reiner, for that matter, sees all of them, and if they do, you usually you lose the game. But that's the variance in this here, right? If the right cards show up, you win the game as a brute, and if they never show up, it's the opposite, right? And I think it's that variance that a lot of people shy away from. Maybe the new cards in heavy hitters are going to do away with some of that variance, but honestly, I think they're not going to. I think they're going to keep that variance, and they are going to lean into it, make it they're really strong, but one of the higher variance decks. I honestly think they are worried that especially Reiner is getting... If Reiner gets too consistent with their intimidates, and you have multiple turns a game where you just intimidate somebody's whole hand, that's very... feels bad for your opponent, because it's like, oh, here are 12, 14 damage, and by the way, you can't do anything about it because your whole hand is intimidated. I should probably sideboard instead of talking about it. I still want to take this. Too late. All right. Well, we'll just see where it goes. And again, you know, I see a couple of people in watching me. Guys, thank you very much for being here. If you have any tips on what I can do to improve, drop it in chat. You know, be absolutely brutal. I'm here to learn, and anything I can do to get better at playing Flesh and Blood, that I can do better at playing the heroes that I play, the better. My goal, Pro Tour Amsterdam. It's a long way to go. I'm not gonna lie. This is not gonna be easy. Okay, so we can actually start here by doing what we want to do, right? I equipped our Arcane Lantern because this. Right, so we're going to isolate, dominate, and then command and conquer. I think that's probably the move here. I could have. Yeah, no, I missed something. I should have played Hurl first. Threaten 3 damage. Right, because why not? The card is going to be dead in my hand. It's just going to remain there because I'm going to put Sink Below in Arsenal. So I should have done that. And then I do 9 damage this turn, or at least get a block out of his hand. Mistakes have been made. But you know, I'm just trying to learn from that. So that's 4, and then create another 2 for 4. What do I want to do on my turn? Do I want to pitch? I mean, it's all red, so I'd rather use these cards to block the physical. So no, I'm not going to block any of these. But I have to block this because Morvian Skies. I definitely don't want to let that hit. So I have a Sink Below here. Nourishing Emptiness does not trigger because I've already got Command and Conquer there. It only triggers if you have no attack action cards. So again, I don't understand why this is in the deck. Okay, I'm going to use the Direct here. The good thing is about Viserai, you kinda, what you see is what you get, right? I don't think there's a lot of attack reactions. I'm not sure they have any attack reactions. So, oh god, here we go. So what I want to do, yeah, I need my whole hand. Viserai is one of those decks that I really struggle against as well. I don't have a good track record against Viserai. But an all red hand really hurts my chances here. I should have probably looked at the ratio of blue cards more when I completely skipped over the sideboarding for this game, which wasn't ideal. But you know, that's how it goes. I think actually one of the best thing that I can do in learning this game is slow it down. Take more time to think about my turns. It's an advice that I got from somebody I know, and I think it's really good advice. Think about what I'm doing more, feel less stressed about moving and keeping an eye on the watch. Problem here is that they shortened the timer, right? So, okay, 5. Wait, how did he? Whoa, okay. Block 5. Again, Morvian Skies. Do not want to give him more rune chance than any necessary. Yeah. Oh god. Okay. So if I pitch the backstab here to negate rune chance or use it to block the physical. It doesn't matter. It's the same thing. It's the right block. Do I want to sync this? If I put it in Arsenal, I can block with it. And this is one of the few cards that you can block with. But I might get something, but I'm just going to pass. I'm going to leave it. Maybe if I'm oh, you still have go again. Oh, that's a massive turn. Really, really big. I think I'm just going to use it for blocking here instead of putting it into Arsenal. Okay, nothing much I can do here. Like how many? Yeah, I think the deck runs a lot of reds. I feel like I draw into tons of reds. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, 51 reds, 11 blues. Yeah, I'm gonna be hurting against all of these rune chants. Yeah. I'm just gonna try and block as much as I can here and then do Command and Conquer for 6. That's the game plan this turn. But again, with all these reds, like, I mean, again, I wonder if a lot of people on Talishar pick matchups that they know are good for their hero and they're just here for a quick win and feel good about themselves, and how many people are really here to try and get better and learn how to play the game. Because I feel like this Viserai might know what kind of hero I'm playing and what it does, and knows that it's a lot of reds, and then decided, all right, I'm gonna do a quick slap down here. But I might be reading way too much into this. I mean, I'm not going to claim I'm a good player in any way. And that escalated very quickly. We were in even grounds a couple of turns ago. Now I'm at 8 and he's at 27. And another full red of hands of red. Yeah. Okay. Doesn't look like a super massive turn this time, but it doesn't need to at this life differential. It doesn't need to be massive, it just needs to be good enough. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna get another 3 turns out of this game. 2 turns I'm gonna use Spring Tunic to block. Draw a card. I mean, 5 or 7 damage really doesn't make a lot of difference at this point, but I feel maybe a card in Arsenal could do something. Probably not. Yeah, so he's gonna block 4, take 1, go to 22. I mean, he could just generate a ton of rune chants, and there's really much. Lead to charge. Okay, that gets 2 action points. It's a good card as well. What do I want to block with? It's a 6. And then it's probably going to swing Reaping Blade at me. No. Swarm and Gloomveil. Okay. if I actually had the cards for this turn, I was gonna say this would be a good time to get myself out of the hole, but I didn't realize that the card that he played had go again, and he can swing his weapon. And it leaves me with no cards because I had to use everything to block. He's got a full 4-card hand. Mother in Skies as well. I need to block. There's no way around it. Okay, I can give him a frailty. Okay, this feels very bad. Block 6. He gets a frailty. It's probably going to sneak through another damage. At least he's coming... Yeah, exactly. 2. Okay. The thing is that, just to let you in on my thoughts, I don't want to use Fate Foreseen because it's 4 block for 2 damage. But then I lower what I can do massively, right? So basically I can do is a Nimble Strike here. It's 5 go again. I mean it's decent, but it's nowhere good enough. Especially with the life differential. It just puts my back against the wall so badly. He has a 5-card hand. He could just, if he has a good hand where he's able to generate quite a significant amount of rune chance, he can just take the damage. Or, you know, use your equipment that you haven't used all game. Go to 18 and then continue to smash me. Alright, yeah, Morin, so I need to block. That's for sure. Morin is a must block. He creates 3 rune chance if it hits. Okay. 6. Okay, let's block these 6. Okay, 2 resources, so he's got a decent attack in hand. Okay, yeah. Need to take that. Yeah. Leak another one. And this is just going to be the story of this game, right? I'm just going to continuously leak a little bit of damage here, a little bit of damage there, and I need to use my whole hand to block out. So, you know, this, of course, we're still playing, and I'm going to play until the bitter end, but this game is over. It's like, I want to keep a positive attitude here, and I would hope that I can win, but I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's possible for me to win here. C and C. So again, I need to. I can actually block that rune chant. It'll cost me everything. What did it cost? Everything. So I can block him out, but I'm just prolonging the unavoidable? Hard word, I guess. 8 and a 2, and all I can do is draw back up and pass back to him. He has 5. Monka Potamus. Okay. Should have put this full screen a long time ago. Why didn't you guys say anything? Cool. So, Deathly Duet for 6. No go again. Do we actually have a way into this game? I don't think so. We could play Codex and get something spicy, but what would be something spicy? Okay, I think I'm gonna need to 3 block and then Frailty Trap. Oh, okay, yeah, of course. Ah! Okay. Yes, Sonata is a card. Sonata is a card. Ripping Blade for 3. And it's I don't die here, but it just puts me in a position where I need to take another life. I have 1 card in my hands. What am I going to do with this? Like 1 damage is not going to do anything to him, so I'm going to need to try and put this in an arsenal and take it from there. But 2 block, 2 block, so that's 4, that's 6, that's 10 block. 1 yellow, 3 reds. He creates a bunch of rune chants, which, to be fair, he hasn't been able to do a lot, but yeah. Oof. GG, I can't. That's a lot. Good game, good game. It's well played. It's another lesson here. I think this is, at least with the list that I'm playing here, this is really rough. Enough blue cards to do anything about the rune chants that keep coming. Like I'm trying to take away something that I could have done differently here to win this game. But with that many reds, it's really difficult. If you have the majority of your deck being red, like to this extent, where 51 cards, so if you could actually go to a deck that only runs 9 cards which are not red, and a hero where you need to Arcane Barrier like Viserai or Kano, that's extremely rough. It's like, I don't know how you would win that. Maybe somebody here in somebody in the stream knows if that's a winnable matchup or not. I have a hard time seeing how that would be possible. But maybe there's ways. If I just let it go at the start of the game, I find a way to tax their hand so they don't have that many hands where they can play that much, maybe? I don't know. Alright, I've been streaming for 3 hours. I was supposed to go offline now. But I just have 6 viewers here, which is the highest ever. It sounds like a tiny amount, but it's amazing for me. So I'll just play another game for everyone that's here. With Dash, we want to go first because, of course, she could put down an item and she might be aggro, and I probably don't have a good fatigue game plan into her. I have a lot of 2 blocks, so that's not the way to go. So I'm going to get it down to 65. Is there anything else that I can take out? I think these are good. Maybe the scrap. Definitely leaving the frailty trap. The sigils don't block, so I'll take them out as well. Good. Alright. Again, keep forgetting about this. Submit the deck. Good. So I have turn 1. So I think I'm just gonna filter my hand here. I'm just going to do 1. Maybe they're gonna leak it through. Oh, so they're on a pistol strategy, which means it's on me to try and end this game fast. Yes, so I'm just gonna go for 3. They're probably gonna block that, and then Command and Conquer in Arsenal. I think this might be pretty rough as well for me, because I do want to block quite a bit. So I don't have that many possibilities to have really huge turns. Okay. Alright. Not sure why. It's probably just that the... Oh yeah, I was wondering why he placed that against Uzuri, but it's a defense reaction, right? So if I pull off my hero ability, it's another reaction that they can use if they see that I actually play a card that's relevant. And they have 2 induction. Oh no, they put something on the induction chamber. Okay, so now of course I don't have any... stealth cards. Off to a good start here. Yes, okay. Great minds think alike. Never feels good to use equipment this early, but I also don't want him to give him my Command and Conquer. I'd rather swing it back at him. Okay, let's make this full screen again. Just making full use of my screen estate, I guess is what we would call it. 6 and 5. Good. That's good. That's good. Okay. I think I wanna just play Sink Below, FAB Foreseen. Although if he's gonna just pistol shoot me, I might... Oh, okay. Then that is different. Is that something that... I want to keep this on top. Is that something that dashes play nowadays? I think that's the first time I see that. We're both at 40. Yeah, okay. Okay, alright. I might get fatigued here. You might have, yeah. I was thinking he probably has a D-react. It's 2 for 2, even trade. Still not good for me. It just gives him more time to get his items out. And now again I have 2 stealth cards in my hand, no 6 to swap in. I could play Codex, but then what do I get? Death Touch? Yeah, that's a game. That's a play. Just gonna take the 4 here because it feels so bad using Sink Below. It's just like a bad trade. He's playing he's playing a very interesting deck. Gonna play a Codex. Pass. Surgical extraction? No, let's get a death touch. I want to keep these sync blows for later in the game when his weapons do more than 2 damage. So I'm going to use this to pay for Death Touch and put Infect into Arsenal. Then hoping I draw into a 6 or something that can actually make use of the Stealth card. And I think what I... Oh, well, I have a Ponder, so... Okay. Let's see first what we get. Another red infect. Alright, so same. And oh my god, like again, full cards, all cards are either stealth or an attack reaction. It's like what? What? I'm a bit speechless. I know I should be talking through my thought process here, but this has really been rough so far. I know, I think I have a general idea of my win conditions here, and I'm not seeing it. I'm really not seeing it. At least he hasn't been able to get more items out yet. You know, I think that's a saving grace. And here comes the Command and Conquer. Alright, fine. Okay. I'm blocking with Command and Conquer instead of Down and Dirty because Down and Dirty blocks for 2 and I need to give him more cards. But I think he's just gonna basically run me out here. I think I need to be a lot more selective on curating my hands, especially because he knows exactly what he's doing. I mean, one of the reasons why I'm playing this, right, as I mentioned before, is to learn how to play these heroes and then to get better at whatever hero I'm going to play during the ProQuest season next year. But also, I think it's really interesting to see how people play against these heroes. And the heroes that I'm playing now are some of which I've really struggled against. So seeing what they're doing is actually educational as well. So I think, you know, I think I'm actually taking quite a bit away from this. So this is, I have 5 card hand, right? So, but of course I have a Codex on top, so it's a 3 instead of a 4, and I can't remove that in any way. So that means he can probably block it all out if he wants to. He might have, yeah, no, he's just gonna. And if I'm unlucky, then he's gonna have another 6 block in hand, and the CNC is not gonna do anything. And I think that's my 3rd CNC. Yeah. So that's another threat removed from him for him. Oh, he's got a defense reaction, right? But he can't play the reaction. The reason why. Oh, it's either got that or a sigil. No, it's got a sigil. That's why it was waiting at the instant step. Yeah. I wish I was playing Reiner right now. My main Reiner, I think this is with all the intimidates. I think this is much better. Oh, and he's running. Oh, he's running a movable as well. Okay. Okay, let's try. Oh, oh, there's one of the blues. Okay. All right. We find it with the Ravenous because of course we do. Of course that's where it shows up, right? At least I have 2 shreds for leave no witnesses, so I'm assured that this is going to hit unless he has another movable. And then I can put Codex in Arsenal. Maybe I should have used Codex to just... Maybe I'm not using the daggers enough. Is this... Okay. No, dude. This is going to hit. I don't care. It's like this is hitting, mate. It's coming through. It's probably not the best move in the world, but I want to do some damage here. Are you still at 40? Oh my god. Okay, so I have 3. That's coming at me. What do I want to do? I think I just want to try and do her thing, so I'm going to block with the blue because I can do an infect and then shake down. And then it's probably just gonna use all the resources to put a steam token. Steam counter. It's gonna attack me one more time. The question is, do I want to... So I can go again? No, I'm going to pass. Okay. I think that was probably a wrong decision, to be honest. But frailty is good. It's actually very good because of the weapon attacks, right? So I give his pistol every time he shoots -1. I didn't even realize this. I think that's a really good learning here. If I can take away the 1 damage that negates 2 damage this turn, I need to make sure I can generate more of those. Of course, now we find another. So again, this deck runs 51 reds. 51 reds. And when on all 4 Ravenous that I've seen so far, all 4 of them, I've had either a yellow or a blue. What are the odds? But sometimes they do be like that, right? Okay, so what do I think I'm going to pick blue. Yes, good. Because I was thinking he kept a blue in hand so he can shoot me with the pistol and reload everything. So it was actually a good decision. Right, so. Alright, so we got into 37. We did some damage. We actually can do quite a bit here. Let's do surgical extraction at the bottom of E-strike. We go for 5. And then we play leave no witnesses to get rid of there. And depending what they do, we're going to use 1 or 2 shreds. Okay. I'm going to use the one from hand. We're going to take away these 3. We're gonna pass, see if he has another reaction. He does. Okay. So I really want this to hit. I'm not sure if I'm going through these shreds way too fast. But you know, if I can get it to hit, I'm going to want to get it to hit. So he has a blue pitch left, so he's going to charge pistol and then probably shoot. So I'm going to pass. He's gonna give it go again, and then I can use Frailty Trap. And I can give him a Frailty token, because... No, shit. No, I need to wait for that to resolve, I think. And now's the right time to do it, yes. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's beautiful. The bad thing is I don't really have much in my hand to do with. Okay, it's just gonna load it up and pass back to me. I wish I had an attack in my hand. That is not one. Okay, just gonna do Frailty Trap again. Two silver. Okay, so how does this work? I've never had silver playing with her. This is my 4th game. What is in the graveyard? At the start of your turn, you may destroy 2 silvers if you do equip. Okay. Okay, so... So it's cost... No. No, that's not how it works. Okay, let me do something else. I'm just going to attack for 1. They're probably going to take that. Cool. I got a 3 block out of that. That is a good trade for me. Then I'm going to pass and put this in arsenal. Oh, it's not destroyed because I didn't use it as an attack reaction. That's why the coins didn't work, the silver. I see. Okay, okay. I understand. 3. Okay, so that's fine. I have plenty of stealth cards in my hand. Okay, I'm going to use the blue. Okay, he's loading back up. And the Command and Conquer. Okay. Okay, I see what you're about. The reason I want to do this because I actually want to be able to attack him. Right, I need to push damage somehow. Like if this goes long, like I don't see how I win this game. And the reason, the way I'm doing that is playing Surgical Extraction for 4. And hopefully be able to get him to banish cards. Although it's a gamble, he might just have a D-React in hand and I make sad noises. Yeah, there we go. You know, that's exactly what I was fearing. But... you know, I feel like I kind of have to push for something here. If I just take it and Arsenal pass, whatever, like this game is not going to end well for me. So I'm going to take the damage here. Probably 6. Then I'm going to do Hurl. Then I'm going to do do Death Touch and do a Shred to get it through if necessary. So first of all, actually I'm going to do it different. So we're going to do a Spider's Bite, which is going to ask a card from him if he doesn't want the negative impact. Good. Then I'm going to play Hurl. I'm not going to pay for throwing the dagger. I feel like I still want them around. Okay. All right. Oh, I can't play from... I'm not smart. I forgot you can't pay Death Touch from hand. Okay. At least I pitched 2 shreds for late game, right? It might be relevant. Who knows? It's loading up, and then he's probably going to shoot twice. And that's his turn. And again, I have a hand where I can't use the stealth cards. So my turn then is Dagger, Death Touch, Spreading Plague. It could be quite interesting actually, because he might be enticed to use 2 to 3 cards, and that would be really good. Let's see if I can make that happen. So we're going to attack with Nerve Scalpel. Yeah. Okay. Good. Gonna get a Findel Spring Tunic. Death Touch. You wanna block, mate? You wanna block this one? I promise you, you want to block. Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? This is the one he doesn't block? Are you stream sniping me? Is that what's happening here? No. But it's one, but it's not what I wanted. That's probably worst case scenario right here. That's the worst case scenario. Why do you have a movable now? And I didn't realize this only... What? Why didn't he get a Blood Rod? You defended with the card, right? Oh, because did I play it too early? Did I need to get that unmovable to resolve first? Did I put that in the wrong way in the stack? Oh, so much to learn. Okay. It's not a bad hand. I'm not sure about the ratios in this deck that I'm using, but it feels like I have way too many hands where I have tons of stealth cards, but I don't have any payoff cards, and that just feels really bad. Not an unmovable? Nope. Yeah, I'm probably not going to get through this guy to win. So what, turn 15? Oh, I'm at 17 cards. Yeah, okay. Where's the rest of his equipment? He hasn't seen his items. Oh, okay. So now I get a hand full of payoff cards. Okay. Fair. I mean, why not? Why not? Why should I have good hands? So do I play them Leave No Witnesses? It feels bad. No, I'm gonna play Shakedown and just do 6. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit deflated here. I don't know where to go with this. The more I play Bravo and this, the more I realize that Reinar is actually a good deck. Or maybe it's just because it's simple enough for me to understand how to play it. Maybe that's a problem. Okay, so I'm going to play next. I want to play Codex. I'm going to try Ravenous again. Surely I'm not going to get another yellow. And then Leave No Witnesses, and hopefully he'll spend some time, some cards on the first card, and I can play the second card. It says loading it and then it's done, right? Or it takes one more time. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Right, so let's see if I've properly thought this turn through. So we're gonna do Codex of Frailty, get Ravenous Rebel, and then we can play Isolate to dominate if we want, or Leave No Witnesses just naked. I guess it depends how many cards he has left in hand after Ravenous. It would be nice if I could put Isolate in Arsenal, because if I do that, then I'm guaranteed a stealth card next turn. And I can actually have a better chance of making the combo work. Codex. Good card. Alright, let's put a Ravenous there. Oh, I forgot about it. Of course. Okay. Forgot about that. So, are we going to hit a red for the first time this game? We hit a red. So it's for 4. And he's gonna let it... No, he's not. He's got a lot of D-reacts, but it makes sense. Because of course he does. It makes perfect sense with his game plan, right? He wants to stall out until he has all his items, and then just basically a few blues, rotates through them and just shoots. Yeah. So that did nothing at all. That did nothing. Some long games today. I'm not sure why I took that damage, because I don't really have... I mean, it's not like I have a hand that I can... Well, it's going to fatigue me anyway. I just realized I have 9 cards left in my deck and he's 31 life. So, yeah, I think it's safe to assume that this game is over. I mean, how would I even begin to win this game from here? I'm not going to block, because it's just prolonging the unpreventable. He knows it. I knows it. Jackie Wong. Jackie, you know where this is going. And it's not going to have a good end for me. it's not going to have a good end for me. I mean, I don't think I have enough cards left in my deck to do the damage that I need to do. I mean, they're down to 15 cards as well, but again, they can just cycle through blues and just shoot me with their pistol. So, you know, it is what it is. They play it really well. I think they did exactly what they had to do. I feel like I was never in a position here to win this game. If if you're here in chat and you feel like there's something I could have done differently to win this game, let me know. But there's so much defense, and they made the right decisions to block at the right time. It's like, how would I get enough damage through? I guess the shreds are key. Shreds and the contract cards that banish some, and hope that they banish the pistol parts. Is that it? Is that how you win this game? Oh, sure. Could be. But I'm not sure if the deck that I'm playing right now has a good match. I mean, this is a deck from that did very well at one of the bigger events just recently, and Dash is a deck in those metas, right? So there's gotta be a way. It can't be that, people. So I think what I'm doing wrong is I'm not using my daggers enough. And that should usually sneak some damage through, give me a better chance of stuff hitting, and then get the cards that I need to hit to actually hit. Is that what I'm doing wrong here? I think it could be. Yeah. I think that's it. But then wouldn't I need more blues? Because these daggers are expensive. Or I need to take more damage, and I basically need usually a 3-card hand where I use 1 card to pay for Spider's Bite or Nerve Scalpel, and then 1 card to swap that 1 stealth card, and 1 card to swap in. So actually I think you need to be quite intricate in how you put your hand together, and you may need to make quite smart decisions on what hands you use to block and what hands you use to attack. It's not just hand to hand. You need to have a lot more planning going on. I think that's probably what I need to work on here to make this work. At least that makes sense in my head, right? That's what makes sense. Cool. I'm just gonna let the damage through here. I'm out of cards. They have much more cards than I have. I can't really. There's no way I can do 28 damage. Like, I don't want to just drop, but let's just let them win this game here. And honestly, I've been playing for almost 4 hours now. Bit of fatigue is starting to set in. Flesh and blood fatigue is a real thing. And there's a lot of thinking going on. You do have to think of that. Good game. Thanks for the game. Good luck next game. Awesome, good. Okay, let's take some notes here. What went wrong, or my learning? So I do think hands need to be much more crafted to ensure damage is going through and on hits trigger. I think it's a cornerstone, right? You do have a few on hits, and you really need to get them to hit. Don't play hand to hand, but plan ahead better. That's a crucial one as well. Yeah, I think those are probably the main points. I mentioned something a minute ago that I've just forgotten again. Don't remember what that one was. But yeah, I think that's it. Plan better ahead. Yeah, can't think of anything else. My mind is going blank a little bit. I think it's more winnable than Viserai with this low amount of blues, but it's still, I think it's probably a very hard matchup against her. And you know, just look at 10 yellows, 10 blues. You know, what's the odds that with every single Ravenous that I had, except for the last one, that I did actually go into something that wasn't a red. I was like, that's actually quite amazing that happened. But you know, this is a fun deck to play. You can see I've played 5 games. I have 5 losses. I hope to eventually win a game, but that's not going to be today. I've been online for almost 4 hours now. I've planned to be online for 3 hours, so I think I'm going to call it a day and think about some more of the game theory. Think about what I should be doing differently, and maybe also think about what I can do to improve the stream a little bit. So, you know, I've had quite a few viewers on the channel today. Thank you very much for joining me. The goal is to do this regularly so I can play every single hero that is not going to be living legend by the time heavy hitters comes around, and by the time that you know, for ProQuest season, the declared goal is that I want to put a lot of work into qualifying for Pro Tour Amsterdam. That's what I want to do. I'm streaming to keep myself honest, and I feel like if I have an audience that's watching me doing this, I'm going to commit more, and I'm going to keep to that schedule and keep it up. So I'm going to continue doing this. My next stream should be tomorrow afternoon after work. I should be coming on about 4:30 p.m. UK time, and stay on for 2 to 3 hours. Run a couple more plays of the name just Uzuri, of course. I have 5 games. I'm going to play another 5 games of Uzuri. My plan is to play 10 games of every hero that I don't know, and help me understand what the play patterns is, and then to help me better anticipate in the games that I play against these heroes what they're going to do and what I need to do against them. It's something that I heard on a podcast that was recommended to me not too long ago, and that makes a lot of sense. I think I still have to learn a lot of the basics, but just getting to know a lot of the heroes, their play patterns, when they're strong and when to anticipate things, is really going to push me forward. So that's what I'm going to keep doing. And, you know, once we're done with Uzuri, I'm going to change into a different hero. If there's something you want to see, if there's something you would like me to play, if there's a list that you would like to have me try out, then, you know, let me know, and I'll do that. Until then, I appreciate you being here. Give me a follow if you want to see some more streams from me. Otherwise, have a fantastic Sunday wherever in the world you are. Thank you.